And Virgo was the first one up. Boom. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fucking... God, that's like the worst. Like, I'm trying to think the last time I got stuck in a relationship where I was like, oh, God, I don't know what to do. In a long time. I don't know. I don't think I ever really was that person. I kind of always was just like, hey, not working out. You know what I mean?
It's happened a few times in my life.
I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe my Jupiter. You are a Capricorn, but my Jupiter and Capricorn's kind of like, well, not working out. And you got Jupiter and Cancer. We got opposite Jupiters. It's so funny.
Exact opposite.
An exact. It's like by degree.
5 degree.
So it's like,
yeah.
He'll hold on emotionally, and I'll just be like, I feel like I'm fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, fucking from Django, like fucking meme. Jupiter Capricorn about everything, like I'm not holding on to that shit. But that's what, you know, everybody in here, it's like, Brian's on, he's so calming.
I'm so calming.
I guess am I not calming? Like, I feel like sometimes I'm calming. I don't know. I guess I'm not. It's made me really be like, it's made me own it. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm not calming.
You're just a lot of fire, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a lot of earth. You're a lot of fire.
I got that the gold shade. I bought these gold shades fucking on Friday before we went. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna wear them right now. It's spring, it's Aries. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna wear my fucking green monster fucking cow. It's funny, I don't even ride for Kawasaki. I ride Yamahas and I ride Sea-Doo. I fucking ride fucking Can-Am. I ride all this other shit. But fuck it.
Hey, monster.
All right. Virgo, let's see what's going on with you. I did see a 3 of Swords that was just kind of like trying to almost pop out there, but doesn't mean, I'm just saying that maybe you've just been through some heartbreak, or maybe you're feeling kind of heartbroken there. All right, let's go. Let's see what's going on, Virgo. We got a 9 of Pentacles reversed with a Queen of Cups, with a 10 of Cups and reverse, and we did get that with a 5 of Cups in reverse to get through. So I don't think that you want to be alone, but this is reminding yourself that, you know, you got to know your value and your worth. I think that this is a big time for you where you're not feeling the support that you want. So is it better to stay in energy where you don't feel supported, or is it better to support yourself more in your life and what your needs are? Because you won't get to the ultimate, you know, happy place that you want to be. And this is also not being afraid of what's going to happen. 5 of Cups in reversed. Yeah, there's definitely defenses up by you. It could even be your partner or somebody that you're interested in right now, but you've got a lot of defenses up that are causing a lot of this. I think that, you know, to me, 9 of Pentacles is like, I'm hot as fuck. Look at me and look at how beautiful I am and how much I know my value and worth and how much I attract into my life. But with this reversal, it's like feeling unattractive, feeling like almost like you're kind of giving yourself away. Maybe you're the one that's giving all of your emotions away and you're not getting any in return. Yeah, wow, Ace of Wands reversed. Definitely not feeling like the happiness is going that right direction, or it feels like there's another doorway that you want, but you feel like, God, I don't know. I'm just going to say it. It feels like it's the song Lion Eyes and fucking the Eagles, you know? It's just like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go over and see this young person. Or, you know, one of the lines in that song is just like, you know, basically about having your safety and security, even if you're with somebody who's old or something, you know. It's kind of like not picking your mates because of love, but picking them because of security. What's up with this 10 of Cups reverse, 4 of Pentacles reverse? This is definitely you having to open up, but open up to your honest truth about where you're not feeling support and what you really want support-wise. But I think that there's a little bit of a hard blow here. Yeah, that 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to have to learn how to create the things that you want in your life with others, instead of it only being your way. Like, I feel like I know that, you know how to collab well, but I feel like you're kind of missing out on amazing situations right now because you're almost giving yourself away to energy that's not worth your time or energy. I feel like you're too afraid to kind of combat that truth, to be honest with you. Yep, Two of Swords. I got that with that Ace of Wands reversed and that Nine of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you're really caught up on what you don't know which way to go right now. And an Eight of Wands in reverse. So, and I hate to say it, it's a love reading. Three of Pentacles, you're thinking of other situations and you don't know which one to pick, Virgo. Or you don't, you know, that's a little cray-cray. But I don't think it's bad. I just think that, you know what, I think it's about knowing how to own your self-worth and not be picking choices. You got to tear your defenses down. Like, you got to tear your walls down. You can't be afraid of sorrow. You got to go for what you want in your life instead of feeling like on the fence. But stop picking of your idea of what you want because of this false idea that you're flying in the wind to what you're going to get where you want, because it's almost like you're not getting it, especially if it's for security and safety and not true love. It's like false. I think that your big thing is, are you dealing with false love this week? Big time. I mean, we are finishing a lot of Pisces stuff in Aries in 8th house. You did get the lunar eclipse card, which I got to say, if you understand this deck, this is a crazy card. I mean, let's be honest. It's not like she looks like she's fucking normal. I don't know who the fuck that is, but it definitely is not a fucking normal card. Especially because it's lunar eclipse and it's massive change, and it's change that, you know, is overly, you know, impactful and almost kind of feels like faded and out of nowhere. So I do got to say that, you know, there's definitely a very intense shadow that is coming up to the surface right now that you can't hold back on, and that others are going to see, or you're going to have to bring it out yourself, whether you like it or not. It's coming out, and that can be a little difficult to deal with, but it's just like, that's just like what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being real with you. You got the Priestess of Avalon, so I feel like this is you calling in and understanding, you know, the energy that you really need into your life, and having to purify from that space. And also, this is kind of almost asking for the divine for help, or asking for some sort of guidance from somebody this week, because I feel like you really are in a place where you're like on the rocks about a lot of things right now. And you feel like, you know, on the rocks are going to go kind of crazy here in a weird direction, especially because we're getting an Eight of Wands reverse here, the Four of Pentacles reverse, and a Ten of Cups reverse here. It's almost like revealing the false direction. This Aries energy is helping you see that. And you did get the discipline, training, consistency, patience as your shadow. I don't know how much more discipline you need for doing the thing of disciplining yourself for doing things that aren't really aligning right. Like, the discipline and the training and the actual practice is actually meant for seeing through the bullshit and actually going towards what really is going to truly make you happy, instead of kind of staying in the discipline of staying in what is not making you happy. And I think that that's a big factor into what I'm seeing right now. Just gonna be real with you this week. I you know, if you're single out there, you did get a Six of Wands reversed. You did get a Moon card here. So I feel like if you're single right now, you know, being open and transparent emotionally and confronting situations instead of kind of walking away. I think if you've been dating, you kind of need to confront people about where you're at emotionally, but you got to reveal about your own emotional stuff and be on the same page too, that you have your own shadows. You did get a Knight of Cups reversed too, so you're definitely very timid, and especially with that Moon card there, not knowing how to act emotionally at all. But I think that, you know, you're trying to maybe run away, but you know you can't. So, you know, you're facing that. And you did get a Five of Pentacles reversed. So I almost feel like, you know, that you're kind of feeling victimized. Maybe you're trying to connect with people that really are from a much more deeper sense, and understanding that you have your own kind of reflections and shadows off others, that maybe you demonized people in a weird way. Maybe you weren't putting the emotions out and you thought it was somebody else that wasn't putting the emotions out. That's what I'm getting, because that Knight of Cups reversed, especially if you're in a relationship. Five of Swords here with the Fool card. and a Page of Pentacles. I think that it would be foolish for you not to try harder to actually say what you need to be changed and what needs you do need. I feel like you're expecting somebody else to kind of see things right now, your partner, but they can't. You need to show up and say things more. And you got a world reverse. I think that you're afraid of things coming to an end, but at the same time, it's not that things are coming to an end or a cycle's completing. If anything, it's like you haven't dealt with the cycle at all to see what is going to happen. I feel like that there's an underlying issue here of something that you have to really address that really is not a cycle. The cycle is that you don't address it. And you don't know, we don't know what the outcome will be with that. The sun, it'll get you more in alignment with who you are. What's the final outcome here? Yeah, Virgos are topsy-turvy right now. They're definitely weighing a lot of their options out with people right now. And I think that, they're trying to find balance, but at the same time, you do have to, at one point in your life, kind of make a choice here. What's up with that lunar eclipse card? I just want to say, yeah, Hermit reversed. Definitely, I think that you think that if you're trying to play your relationship game like a fucking sage, I think that you need to learn how to live from your feelings more and what your desires are emotionally, and getting out of the illusion is the big thing here, and then not retreating. I think that you're retreating a lot. I think that you got a lot of walls up, and I think that you're not revealing what's really there. And I know that might be a lot. What's up with the sex lives for Virgos? You get the Justice card reversed. It's almost like over justification of why, or asking a lot of questions, or I don't know. I'll be honest with you, providing evidence that's it's a courtroom, but it's reversed. Maybe you're finally going to get rid of some of the rules that you have about your sex life, but that might be what it is with that reversal there. But I'll pull you another. That's a lot of majors there. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, man, that's the boringest card. So, Virgo, I think that, you need to have fun again. I'm just going to say it. I just feel like you got to have some fun here. It's not looking like it's been a lot of fun. Not going to lie. It's looking like it's been kind of blah. Because I think that I think that you've been caught up in an illusionary situation and you kind of feel dumb. And you're too timid and too afraid of seeing what else is going to happen. Yeah, signs from nature, and you got runner. Are they running, or are they somebody running from them? Manifest. I feel like you're running to go manifest what you really want, and you're seeing the signs and you're afraid. Why are you afraid? Abundance is near. You're afraid of something better, which might sound crazy, but that's definitely what I'm seeing here. Ganesha is telling you healing. Yeah, and I was kind of feeling that. So maybe you've been going through healing, or you're dealing with healing, energy right now. You got Mars here, and you got Pisces, and you got this in the 5th house. So I think this is about making the dream of happiness in your life come true, and not this whole kind of boring reality. I hate to say it, and I think that the boring reality is that you just keep healing from something that you don't even have to be healing from anymore. You can be healing by actually going into a much more fantasy, exciting, happy love story. So, wishing you the best. Let's see what villain that you are being this week to yourself. What victim do you play? Because I'm really picking this as just, what is self-sabotaging your love life scenario? What is the one thing that we can help you understand and figure out through this right now, through these cards just right here, right in this moment here? What villain are you being? You did get the 7 of Cups. I think the villain that you're being is that you're feeling incomplete, and that you are imaginary, and you have all these options that you want to have in life and imagination, but you're not doing anything about it. You're not actually, it's all in the villain is that, you talk a lot of talk, or you envision it in your head, but you don't do anything about it. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Virgo, Aries season, 8th house season for you. That's about the passion. It's about the sex. It's a lot of things, of course, but that's a positive side for love. It could also be feeling like you have to let go of things, feeling like things are out of your control. It can make you feel powerless, but you can also find power and really rise up through this time. So I think it's important, especially with your lit up 7th house with Jupiter there, Neptune, they're getting closer and closer every day. Mercury is in between them as we speak and is going to cross over Neptune this week. So there's a lot going on, I think, with you trying to understand this magical love story. And now's the time to make sure that you're putting in at least the effort, I would say, in initiating for passion when it comes to the right relationships. And hopefully you're really seeing those play out. Your 6th house is getting hit pretty good too with Mars, Venus. They're squaring Uranus in your 9th. Definitely time to change your reality. And I think maybe it's about cutting away what isn't a magical love story and going to what is, or if you're in the magical love story, making it more passionate, making it more intense. So intensify your life and make the changes to get that. And maybe it's a little picky, but maybe it's about cutting the pickiness out. We know you're picky Virgos. Stop being so picky and get a little dirty. Maybe you'll have more fun, and maybe that's the intensity you need for the magic relationships that you could be finding right now.
Yeah, and I think that pickiness is just it's more just like stop having like nobody's wanting to do it your way. We want to do it together and have an exchange of understanding each other, opposed to just like everything has to be your way. Like, you know, like that's the hard part of Aries 8th house with all this stuff in Aquarius for you, is knowing how to, everybody has to understand how to work the reality together. The problem with Virgo, of course, out in the field, picking the wheat, is not everybody's going to pick the wheat like how you want it picked, and not all of them are going to bundle it the way that you bundle it. So you got to find a fair exchange here, and maybe it's not wheat you should be doing anymore, you know? And getting all stressed out and tired and oh, these people, but nobody wants to be around you. They don't call you after they get out of the field doing the wheat, Virgo, and say, hey, let's go have a drink at the bar. They're like trying to do that, get the fuck away from you. Damn! Welcome to Deep Love Tarot Aries season. That's just astrology. If that's when you're being that way, trust me, every sign we have our shadow that nobody wants to go be with us. So I'm just telling you, that's when you know you're playing in the wrong place. And I hope that helps, because my guides are telling me so much that will help you, Virgo, right now. Like, maybe I want people to have me around opposed to people trying to get away from me, because I'm pushing my own way too much. Hope that helps.